Peace.
Okay, cool. When I was trying to turn the KS1 on earlier and it wasn't coming on, it's because I have the timer off right now. You can see that the solid blue means we're connected to the gateway. The power light is not on. So I'll have to go into the EcoPlug app and fire that thing up. But I want to go ahead and plug everything in, make sure all the plugs are in and everything before we distribute some power. Alright, we got the Ethernet hooked up, we got the power hooked up. Now all I need to do is distribute some power through the Eco block. Now, I don't have the ventilation hooked up yet. 100! I got to get the ventilation hooked up to it. I think I'm going to... I really want to test it on the 3-to-1 to see how the 3-to-1 works before this summer so we can get a test run, but I really want to get these things just hashing, and I could probably just test that later and then go from there. So I'm probably just going to go to the winter setup, hook everything up, and hopefully we can get the KS1 running, because if the KS1 doesn't run, there's something wrong with it, it's got to go back to IceRiver. I might not have the heat source to warm the house without the KS1 too, because it's getting so cold. So I don't know, we're going to see. We're just gonna have to see how it goes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and test the summer setup at least for 24 hours so I can keep an eye on the dashboards and the temperatures with the 3-to-1, because there's gonna be a lot of CFM coming through here in the 3-to-1. One pipe in the back, one pipe right here, slightly at an angle to shoot through the tube. One more connecting right here at an angle to shoot through the tube, and then out 6-inch. I'm just hoping that it doesn't cause any like back pressure in the plumbing so that all the flow can go out and the miners can stay cool. All right, that's looking good. All sealed up, ready to go. All right, we're gonna go into the Eco plugs here, and all the breakers are up for the KS1 and the KS3 are on the same breaker. So right under 87T, that's them. You can see the timer is hooked up to the gateway, so it's blue. I'm gonna hit this button and wirelessly over connection, it'll turn them on. There you see the green light. Okay, we see the KS3 coming on, and it looks like the power supply is doing the same thing as the other one did. Great. So it's at a machine issue. Now they're gonna want me to send the machine in, for crying out loud. Holy smokes. Did do a factory reset when everything was all glitching out and whatnot with the Tswift dashboard. And it looks like we're in a good spot here where we've got, I went ahead and made sure I wasn't having any nodes and things running, free up functionality within the PC, so everything was gonna be good. And we were able to get into the KS1 dashboard, and it's running, it looks like it's running on factory. So we're gonna go ahead and put our mining issue with his firmware. Since we were able to do the, gosh, I don't know if I wanna do is, oh, okay. I need to do a restart. I'm tempted to put that Tswift back, at least one of them on there, and see if we can't get things running on that. Okay, bad news. KS1 went back to, it errored before I went down. I tried to restart it to save the settings and it errored, and then I got down there and it was basically looking dead. So maybe my 3-to-1 isn't working, along with, you know, overclocking at the same time. Maybe it didn't have enough flow, I'm not sure, but I got it unplugged now. I'm gonna let it sit for a while because we were able to get it up and running before, after it was off for a while, so we're gonna do that. And also, yeah, the KS3 PSU is still doing the same thing, straight from IceRiver manufacturer. So I don't know, I sent an email in, we'll see what happens, but now it's been 8 days since I've received it. I haven't hashed at all with it. Came straight from them, not working correctly, so yeah, not sure what's going on with that. I'll probably end up having to send the whole unit in and wait even longer to get a replacement. At this point is the only thing I can think of. Well, oh my goodness, that kicked my tail. We got the 81T, we got a hybrid thing going on right now because I don't want to waste any of the heat, so I went ahead and I plumbed it in to the house, removed one of the house ducts off the vac of the house so that it could just plumb right in, and it's running good. We've got it on. Make sure you've got plenty of ventilation. If you don't have ventilation, you're gonna overheat, you're gonna have issues. I don't want to make any more mistakes. I was gonna say, let me make the mistakes, you don't make the mistake, but holy smoke. All right, so anyway, let's take a look at, well, there's nothing else running right now. The KS1's not doing anything, not firing up. I'm gonna leave it off for another day, let it do what it's due. I sent an email into IceRiver saying the KS3 is still having the same issue that it did since it first got here. So they sent a new PSU and doesn't look like it needed a new PSU, so now I have an extra PSU. I don't know. We'll see what they say. It's ridiculous at this point and unfortunate. So
Stunning on that Bonnie. Jsizzl. 425 win. Shout to Tswift. Beast.